Today we'll dive into the story of how 62-year-old Jose Melenas got cooked alive in a giant oven. The story of Jose is one that is sadly not as popular as it should be. Jose was a very diligent man that tried to make ends meet for his family by working for a company that was known as Bumblebee Foods Company. This company is located in USA in California, and what they do is carry out maintenance for companies who have huge ovens, and they use these ovens for various purposes. But what the company that Jose works for does is basically carry out maintenance on these ovens. And Jose was one of the workers. Unfortunately, things went horribly wrong. Jose went into the oven to do his routine checks and see how things were inside the oven, to see if the problem that the oven had was from inside the oven. And while he was inside there, one of his workmates, known as Flores, came around and hit the button to close the oven, thinking that there was no one inside the oven. According to him, he said that he felt that Jose was in the bathroom and not inside the oven. This mistake cost Jose the ultimate prize, because Jose was inside that oven for 2 hours straight, screaming and shouting for help, but nobody could hear him. When everyone discovered what had happened, they started trying to frantically open the oven, but it wasn't possible because the oven had to cool down first before you go inside to check whatever was going on inside there. So Jose was bound to die inside that oven painfully. This is like one of the worst deaths that someone can wish you, to be cooked alive while screaming for help and no one will hear you. That's grim. Anyway, when the police came into the situation after Jose had been confirmed dead, the colleague said that he didn't do it purposely and that they shouldn't blame him for murder, that all he did was the job that he normally did, but the mistake he made was not carry out safety precautions, which included checking inside the oven to see if your fellow human being was inside there. Telling the story alone is taking a toll on me, because I can imagine how somebody was inside an oven shouting for help and being cooked alive and no one heard them. That's a very painful experience. Anyway, the family of Jose got a payout from the company worth $6 million as compensation for the loss of their loved one. Flores, who was the person who pushed the button that locked him inside the oven and killed him, was given some time in jail and a fine of $15,000. To me, if they found him guilty and they were going to give a punishment, that punishment was too small for killing someone else. But on the other hand, he did not deny what he did, and the court saw that as remorse, and so they gave him a shorter time in prison. You tell me what you think. If you were the family of Jose, the man that was killed, what would you do? Would you take things lightly or would you react? Let me know in the comment section. If you watched this extent, that means you enjoyed the video. Why not just share it to someone else, like the video and subscribe to my page? And you can also leave a request video of what you might want me to talk about and we'll talk about it. But for now, peace out.